Hello everyone, welcome back to this 11th edition of the Newwind News. This week has been incredibly eventful, so I have a lot of stories to cover. I will be skipping the ads due to the sheer amount of content we have today. With that out of the way, let's begin the video. Our first story is a sting operation. Yesterday, on Monday, a lot of players, Third Eye Theo, Flamey Films, Mr. Stacks, Flamey Films' alt, and Philip Cool 127 were banned from Newwind, all connected to each other. The details are foggy as of right now, but from what I can gather, John Tex, a banned player, tried to create a sting operation to ban the players by trying to orchestrate an IRL trade. Here we have Flamey Films to tell their side of the story. Hello everyone. Here we have Flamey Films here for an interview. So I heard Philip Cool 127, Third Eye Theo, your alt, and you got rebanned. Why was this? What happened?
Basically, it's supposedly for IRL trading, but no trade was ever done. And it was basically a setup.
Okay.
Just so we could get banned. And it was blackmail to try and get our items.
So could you fill me in on the details of who did this? Why did it happen?
So I'll give you the rundown for everything that I'm aware of. So John Tex, formerly banned, contacted Third Eye Theo on Discord and was talking about IRL trading because he saw a screenshot from, I assume Citruna leaked, where Theo was starting this thing called Project Exodus. I don't know, and he was asking for our PayPals in case we ever want to IRL trade. And got leaked, so John was like, I'll buy. And long conversation, which Phil was never involved in, so Phil shouldn't have been banned for anything, because Phil was never on board. Just was happening.
Guilt of association kind of thing?
Oh, yeah, but his stuff could have gotten taken, but he should not have been banned.
Yeah, okay. Well, keep going.
So, I was talking to John, and he added me to the call. I gave him a list of all my items because I'd actually made one before. I was bored. It was a little outdated, but I gave it to him, and he selected items to buy. And I mean, Theo just told me to keep going, but I told him it was really obvious that he was just trying to get enough evidence to get us banned.
Okay.
And I'm at the point where I just don't care about the server. I didn't ask anyone that was in that call, Phantom, John, me, or Theo. I just did not care what was going on. Trying to get something out of a trash pile.
Yeah.
We went along with it. He screen shared the items, and they were getting ready to trade. And right when John was supposed to pay, he was like, "This is blackmail. You have 15 minutes to drop me the items at Warp Deco, or I'm going to send this message to Ollie."
Oh,
You banned.
okay.
So John, I don't know if it's John, but it was John on Etho Nationalist.
That,
still his account.
Oh, okay.
And he was talking about how he was just remotely on it. And Phantom was in the call as well, apparently.
Okay.
It was like some random account, like 53 something.
Okay.
They're both just in the call, and they're like, "Give us the items or we're leaking it." And Theo was like, "No," and Theo left. I stayed in the call for like 45 minutes, just messing around. And he kept asking for the items because that was the whole point, you know? Wanted the items. I would never give them to him, so the items, as far as I'm aware, got erased, and we all got perm banned.
Oh, okay.
Instead of me, Phil, and Theo not getting banned, the items going to John.
Yeah. And
my logic was I'd rather him not have them. I'd rather him not have them and get banned than him have them and me have nothing.
Yeah. I also learned that you were already perm banned before this, and Ollie just re-perma banned you, which makes no sense.
Well, actually, Ollie had finally decided, you know what? Like 20 people told him, he shouldn't be perm banned. It's a false perm. And so I was actually getting unbanned next week.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, thank you for your gracious cooperation here.
Problem. Wait, can I say something real quick? Shout out to Stormire. He has a small YouTube channel called Stormire. He hosts the Newwind News.
Thank you.
That's all.
That is all. We thank Flamey for cooperating with us and telling us his case. Let me make this clear. A banned player on an account unbanned from Newwind planned an IRL trade that turned into blackmail and got 4 players banned, one of which wasn't even involved in the plan. Perhaps Ollie should have been more attentive or looked into the story more. All items related to the trade or in all of these players' e-chests were instantly deleted. Recently, in the past week, Ares 2, Henry Bear, Zimmers, and Xenoviz wild killed a ton of people in what can only be described as the Trading Cubby, an obby pit at the end of a tunnel at Warped Arena that these players would kill Aorin, Sidurto, OTJK, and D-Day, who would later get banned for hacking. While wilding Sidurto, though, Irene Bonche would walk in and take some of the loot and log so she could keep it. 2 S30s were lost to the people in the Trading Cubby, and many other event items, including a 2019 summer helmet. Sidurto has since quit and is probably not returning to the Newwind community anytime. The admin, Ollie, has decided to implement an experiment last Tuesday in which Oath Castle is delayed 1 day behind from Hope in order to let players do both events. We start with Oath Castle first. On Tuesday, the changes rolled out, so Castle was skipped, but for Friday on Oath, things were a bit different. Uwu was barely able to show to Castle, so Balu retook Castle after 4 consecutive losses with a 38% lead, with their side clan, X, taking 31.3% of Castle. Myth Clan was far behind at 18.4%, with Uwu at 8.1%, and Abba at last in 4.1%. Castle was also hosted today on Oath, and here are the results. Balu took 37.8% of Castle, Mauld, a subclan of Balu, took 34.0% of Castle, Sturm took 10.4% of Castle, X-Clan took 9.2% of Castle, PDR and PDR3 both got 2.7 and 3% respectively, and AIDS Clan got 2.9%. Moving to Hope, on Wednesday, Des took Castle with a 32% lead, with what was presumed to be 3 people, GM coming slightly behind at 27.3%, and Sturm Clan just a few percent shy of second with 24.8%. NSDP was in 4th with 9.8%, and THBP at 6%. Though on Saturday, the results were completely different. Sturm was in the lead with 31%, and Des just off by 3% at 28%. THBP was far behind in 3rd at 19.1%, and its side clan, GM, had 11.4%. NSDP came in last with 10.5%. Overall, this week of Castle was quite interesting, having an influx of Oath players on Hope for events and vice versa. Ollie will make a poll about these changes in the future in order to gauge community support. On another note, a player, Henry Bear, now under the name Loof Maga, not to be confused with General Loof, was banned earlier in the week when John Tex, a banned player, logged onto an account, Ethno-Nationalist. Since John and Henry both live in the same general area, Ollie presumed John was also on Henry Bear and banned Henry. Though Henry was later unbanned a few hours later, this is just another example of Ollie being a little too ban frenzy. And we have reached the end of this news broadcast. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like and subscribe. And this is Stormire signing off.